Welcome to Comfort Avenue number 2. I'm your host, Echo Fan Grey Wolf. If you are a Trump supporter, this video probably won't be that bad. But if you aren't a Trump supporter, then this video will probably be fucking amazing. But in the event that you actually hate everything that I say, this is probably not the video for you, so you should probably stop watching at this point. Because after this point, you're not going to like it. Alright? This is for brown people. This is for brown people. Not the brown people who smacked other brown people in the face and voted for Felon 47. Y'all can kick rocks. This is not for you. This is for other brown people. Men and women specifically, who did not vote for Felon 47. This is for you. As of this weekend, you know that he did the Bow Wow Wow Yippee Yo Yippee Yay group. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. Oh, you're turning me out. I never ever had love. Put the pedal to the metal and burn rubber on me, Charlie. The group that sings that. He dropped the bomb. 3 of them. On a certain country. Of brown people. So this is for brown people, specifically. Brown people. The answer is no. The answer is hell fucking no. When he makes that call for us to serve, to give you these, and take your picture and put it on one of these, and one of these, the answer for you is no. The answer is no. Do not serve, do not go, do not sign up. This is where video 1 left off. We're going to send in those Proud Boys, those oath breakers, calling themselves oath keepers. We're going to send in the Ku Klux Klan. We're going to send in all the white supremacy groups, skinheads, fucking alt-right movement, Peckerwoods and Proud Boys, and everyone who hates America, but relish Trump as America. You know, they worship this man, they love this man, and they can go and fight for this man. That's exactly what the fuck they can do. They can go fight for this man. You know why they can go fight for this man? Because if you can get in a U-Haul truck and ride 55 motherfuckers deep, drinking and pissing and farting all up in there, and everybody whipping out their wangs and their riot shields and shit, to come all the way to a place to fight against anti-racist protest, you know, the people who want peace between people of color and people of non-color, where the non-people of color just want to fuck shit up, and specifically people of color, y'all want to hurt us real bad. Y'all can go first. And this goes for the women too. And this goes for the token black people, the native people, the Asian people, the white people, the goddamn Hispanics, the Latins, the Mexicans. If you voted for this motherfucker, you need to go first. None of us need to sign up. You guys claim to be battle-hardened, battle-ready, patriot motherfuckers. You get all up in there with your riot shields and shit. Let's go! Get in your vehicles, get in your U-Hauls, and get in the yellow and blue trucks, whatever the hell they're called, and carry your ass to the nearest port. Sign up for the military. We'll give you the training, and then we're going to ship your asses off to the place that he just bombed. You want to kill people, right? Well, now you can. And you can do it without going to jail for it, because you'll be in the United States Armed Forces. And you guys can get dropped off. We'll teach you how to be pilots. You guys can have fucking the Iron Eagle jets and the Top Gun jets. You can have all that shit. You can have helicopters. The Black Hawks, they're pretty good. The Kiowas, those are pretty good planes and helicopters. You can get all that shit, right? And then you can go over there with your racist asses and go fight for your king. Oh, by the way, if you beg, maybe, just maybe, he might let his 2 sons, John Jr. and Barron, join. Of course not. He's not going to let them join. But here's a thought. When he becomes king, because y'all are going to vote that in, we make it a requirement that his sons serve 2 years. Don Jr. aged out, so he's probably my age. He's not going to be able to serve. But Barron's 18. Barron's 19. He needs to give 2 years to this country. You know why I say that? Because in every other country, every grown man who reaches military service age has to serve. It's mandatory. America's the only place where that doesn't exist. Well, not yet, but there was a draft. And Captain Bone Spurs didn't join. So, we're going to have to make his son pay for his father's sins. If all of our young kids got to go, blacks and whites and Asians and natives all alike, then Barron needs to go. It's just that simple. So since we're not drafting anybody yet, the answer is no. The answer is hell no. Send all those white supremacists. Send all those racists who hate American citizens but love America so bad that they're going to fuck up people of color, where they're going to get into U-Haul trucks and drive town by town by town, city by city, state by state, and threaten people of color who are Americans just like them. Send those racist motherfuckers first. We reserve the right to send you motherfuckers to the battlefield. And there'll be women there. There'll be women who voted for Trump. They can go, so the innocent women who didn't vote for Trump should not be SA'd and be forced to carry babies that they didn't want to have. I did an example of that in video 1. So, we're going to send all you racist people first. And all you self-hating motherfuckers, pretendians, blacks who voted for Trump, natives who voted for Trump, pretendians who voted for Trump, everybody who voted for Trump, you're all going to get on board. Don't worry, we'll keep your children safe because they're innocent. You're stupid, but your children are innocent. And they're going to learn not to ever vote for somebody who wants to see your 6-year-old daughter be on his bed in 12 years when she'll be 18. I'm sure you guys don't remember that, but I'll give you a recap. He's done this 3 times. I can't find the videos, but they're here. They're somewhere here. I didn't know it was 3 times. I thought it was only 2, because I seen the more recent ones where he was at a rally and he asked the man, "How old is your daughter?" "She's very beautiful." And he said that the girl was 8, and he said, "I'll be dating her in 10 years. And then there was the one on the escalator, which I found, which let me have been that white man. He'd be just getting out of a coma. Like right now. You basically telling me to my face, "Hey, fuck you, buddy. I'm fucking your daughter in 10 years when she's 18. And there's nothing you can do about it." Wrong bet. That's the difference between a white man and a black man. A black man's not going to let something happen to his daughter unless he just really fucking hates her ass. But a white man who's going to just let this other white man tell him, "I'm going to be fucking your daughter in 10 years. To your face. And y'all just take that shit. Brothers don't play that shit. What you say? What? You gonna do what? In 10 years, in 10 years, you'll be waking up from this ass whooping that you about to catch. That would have saved the world a lot of problems. But see, white people look out for their own, even when the majority of young white women are molested by white men that they know, who knew their daddy, who, "Hey, you can sit on my lap." Yeah. Go ahead and Google that, in case you don't believe me. I literally had to take a class about this. Grooming is a thing. And most little girls are groomed by people who know their daddy or their uncle, or they're in the family. Yeah. Lots of people are groomed by their actual biological uncles or by their biological cousins. Yeah, that's a thing. And 9 times out of 10, it's always a white family, and then a black family, and then an Asian family, and then a native family, and in that order. But, you know, y'all voted for this shit, so if Uncle Tom decides to finger Nancy, who's your daughter, when she decides to spend the night at your house, and he has a daughter, but instead of molesting his daughter, Tina, he decides to mess his brother's daughter, Nancy, just diddle her all damn time. "Hey, Nancy, come here. I didn't do anything." "Yeah, you did. Come here. You guys go play. I'm taking Nancy in this room. I'm going to punish her." "But Daddy," "Shut up, Tina. Shut the fuck up. You going over there with Julia right now, and you go play. Nancy, den, now." Nancy ain't do nothing. But Nancy about to get the punishment of her lifetime, and her little vagina's got to be busted wide open because he can't take it anymore, where he's done using 2 fingers. He wants to stick it all the way in. Yo, little Nancy. And that's your brother doing little Nancy. But hey, Nancy pops up pregnant, and Nancy's too scared to tell her daddy that it was his brother who did it to Nancy that got her pregnant. And guess what? Nancy's 6 years old, just like Lena Medina, who's pregnant. Oh, I know. I got to do this because y'all, apparently no one's aware that Lena Medina is a thing. Okay? So, since Lena Medina is a thing, we're gonna get this out of the way. Who was the youngest girl to have a baby, and how old was she? Okay, so it's not gonna talk. Can you read that? Do I need to read that for you? Yeah, I do, because it's backwards for you. So, here's what it says. The youngest confirmed mother in history was Lena Medina. She was 5 years old, 6 months, and 21 days when she gave birth to her son, Geraldo, on May 14, 1939. With the show more, it gives me nothing. But Lena Medina has a Wikipedia. This is her. So when your daughters are in the you can't delete this baby thing, I need y'all to think about Lena Medina. Lena Marcella Medina, born September 23rd, 1931. I don't think this woman is still alive, but youngest confirmed mother in history. Spouse Raoul Gerard, 2 children. Well, we know Raoul's the father of at least one. Let's see what her daddy's name is. It does not say what her daddy's name is, you motherfuckers, unless Raoul is her daddy. Now, I need y'all to understand that this young girl didn't get a say in it. She had her second son in 1972. In 2002, she refused an interview with Reuters, and she was turned away many reporters in the last years. Let's Google this woman and see if she's still alive. Is Lena Medina still alive? Lena Medina is still alive, as large as a confirmation. Some sources say she is in her 90s. Lena Medina became the youngest confirmed mother in history in 1939. She gave birth at the age of 5, and she was known to be living in Lima, Peru. Okay? Let that sit in, that this woman is still alive, and that her daddy gave her her first child at her age of 6 years old. That's disgusting as fuck. That's a baby that should not have been here. You might not like how I said that, but I said what the fuck I said. That's unfucking acceptable. And you know, the worst part of that is, she was the youngest woman in history at 5 years old to have a fucking baby. That's basically what you voted for when you voted for Trump. So that if someone decides they want to do something to your child, and your child's stuck with this baby that she didn't ask for, you know, you did that. And so, again, the answer is really quite simple. If you were brown, this man wanted 5 brown children. Central Park 5. This is 4 of the Central Park 5. That's all of the Central Park 5. Did Trump ever apologize to the Central Park Five? Central Park Five and Trump explained. September 24, 2024. This is the Central Park Five. Make sure you can see this. Alright? Central Park Five are suing Trump over Philadelphia debated comments. Members of the Central Park Five, also known as the Exploited or Exonerated Five, is suing former President Donald Trump and defaming for the comments he made during the last month as presidential debate, according to the lawsuit. The five, Yusef Salama, Raymond Santana, Kevin Richardson, Antron Brown, and formerly Antron McCray, and Corey Wise were wrongfully convicted in 1989 for brutally assaulting a New York jogger in Central Park. They were just teens and ultimately spent years in prison for crimes that they did not commit, before the exoneration of DNA and the confession of a convicted rapist and murderer. But during the September debates in the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia, Trump said that at the time the teenagers admitted that they said and they pleaded guilty. And I said, well, if they pleaded guilty, they did bad and hurtful pieces, killing a person ultimately. The victim in the case is still alive and deals with lingering health conflicts from her attack. The five pleaded guilty to the crimes that they were charged with. The lawsuit engages, they were coerced, by the way, by really bad police officers who just wanted to put a nail in the coffin. So why not blame black people? Because throughout history, there are bad black people, but in this case, they weren't bad black people. Which goes back to, why should people of color serve? The removal of the Tuskegee Airmen and the Navajo Code Talkers from military history was done by who? I got to wait a moment. Fantastic. I hate technology. Because when I need it, this shit don't want to work. And now it says I'm offline. Turn on mobile data. Motherfucker, I was just on mobile data. It's still on mobile data. Why in the hell are you not working? Well, we're going to have to wait on that. But I got to stop my alarm from going off. So while I do that, this man has never said that he was sorry to them. Now, I say this posthumously. This thing's probably not going to work. But he recently had removed the Navajo Code Talkers, the Tuskegee Airmen, and Jackie Robinson. He went after the people in Arlington. Why the fuck should anybody brown go fight this man's war? Didn't George Bush Jr. do this? Weapons of mass destruction. Didn't find anything. Ask yourself that question. Just ask yourself that question. So I'm going to end the video because this clearly, it ain't working. The gods are shining bright on Trump today. So, here's how this works. If you're brown and you voted for Trump, you can get in the ride with the racist groups that I named, and you can go serve your king. If you did not vote for Trump and you're brown or whatever color you are and female, we reserve the right to send all of the people who voted for this shit to go first. Nuff said. Thanks for watching. This is Comfort Happy number 2. Be seeing you.